Thank you.
I love that kind of stuff.
Oh na 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 na. Say the way them be left the power to murder, not to say it. Plenty youth they smoke and go mad. Try they not to say me there. The way this mommy they talk, the other mommy not to say me there. The way politics them spoil we try they I say not to say me there. The way my dad they fly plenty, the other part not to say me there. The way this mommy they talk, the other mommy not to say me there. The way them be left the power to murder, not to say there. But not to say me there. 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 Yeah, we pulling back politics, fight each and every day. Not to so we been there, not to so we been there. DJ box the battle, keke to mine and my brewer. Not to so we been there, not to so we been there. We sat on board, they travel run, come back and village people not they get chance. Not to so if the mommy they dance na TikTok and people want talk. Una left and I saw you one day. Green and red been the bind, green and red been the dine. But now not to so it there. When we start to drive glass things they up, the voters they suffer. Not to so for day. The mommy getting artists, the pa getting artists, the other pa getting artists for day. You know for talk through then quick for jail you. Violate your rights for not to so you been there. 2023, I wonder how you go there. Now before you get job, before somebody say not to so be there. Not to so be there. Not to so you been there. Not to so you been there. Listen, governor for making investors run away. We for encourage them not to so you been there. Kai Kamara one coach John Kista. Paddy play football set much not to so you been there. You want talk plenty, you not score plenty. You don't crest, not to so Kalom been there. Baby big said it, but not to so a day. I not say not to all been there, not to so be there. But I see God there, we must still like how been there. And now been there, we must still like how been there. The way this mommy they talk, the other mommy not to so be there. The way them be left the power to murder, not to say there. But not to so be there. Not to so be there. Not to say be there. Not to say be there. Not to so be there. Not to say be there. Not to so be there. Not to say be there. Y'all know Senator Salon Day, not to say me day. The way our Salon be day today, not to say you day. Woo! What da? Bojo, Bojo. Crying out, baby. It's your mark. The guy will die, will smile. Red flag, baby. All day. Woo! Leon, one love. Alright? Take the challenge. Tell man and say not to so for day. Not to so salon for day. Alright?
Alman on the mix.
Favorite rapper, King Boss. The voice of the voiceless. I'm here.
I love that kind of stuff.
Greetings to all the comrades of APC and the diaspora in Sierra Leone. Me and a comrade Owen Kasu, and today, na the 1st of January 2023. And this is the APC online TV platform, and this is the mouthpiece of the diaspora. Then also today, for welcome all the comrades, and for wishing a very, very happy New Year 2023. Year we all the APCNs can be the yan for. Year we all be the long for, the year we get hope for we country Sierra Leone. With the political turning point, it will be one way it be say it go day in the books of history since independence. So I want to welcome you all, and I also want for make we all remember we comrades that we don't lost in the past 5 years in this same struggle of APC. One of which now the lead of this particular program, this particular platform, this particular team who we get so will be we now Mohammed S. Kaba about just over a couple of years ago. We mourn him up till now, we miss him because in vision to be there today, if for the smile at waiting with the CISO today. The great achievement we don't make the media team. But we continue for pray for him alongside the leaders them, promising leaders them will be get that this APC, UK and I, and even the APC party in general. One for say, may the Lord be with them, may their soul rest in peace, may Allah forgive the mistakes that they don't make, and may Allah grant them al-Jannah. With me today on the platform, I get Sweet Bonita. Sweet Bonita and the co-hosts on Savvy na this platform from day one up to today. Sweet Bonita is always there, very strong lady, very supportive, and she's with the APC business. Wherever she is in the world, she is always ready to join this platform and be part of the conversation. Sweet Bonita, if you can come live and say hello to comrade.
Good evening, comrades. Or good morning, good afternoon. It all depends where this particular program will meet you. And I would like to say a happy new year to all our viewers. Those that have not subscribed yet, we hope that you subscribe this new year. And also, as Comrade Wankaso said, for our fallen heroes. Mr. Kaba was like a father. He's the man that brought me into politics. And I pray that God will give him a journey, because with people like him, his visions are being a reality today. This was one of his dreams. We've made it a reality. So I'm also grateful to make this dream come true, because it has not been easy.
Yeah. We had a sad situation also about a couple days ago when we had King Kadizo Conte. The man celebrates the Christmas holiday with his family, spend time with his family, post a lot of pictures then for we. That the platform there will be all share together. It looked healthy. All of a sudden, the King Kamadizo Conte died suddenly before the New Year's. We want to extend our condolences to the families and friends and comrades of our late hero who don't pass away just a few days ago, the King Kamadizo Conte of the APC. We tell the family hush, and we ask Allah for Allah grant them al-Jannah. Whichever day, this 2023, we will all be the wait for, no me time. But in the struggle of APC, there's victory. The year will be the wait for don't come. The year of victory don't come. The year of hope don't come. And we want to tell, we comrades them, for say, there is no turning back. We are moving on, we are moving forward, and we are moving strong with resilience. We will win these elections and come to governance in June this year. So all APCians, we not join the train yet. please join the train. Help you for share this program because we can't talk about real politics, the politicking of politics. Now we get today. We get a very solid, well-grounded politician, a female, a woman. We don't serve, but they can join me at this platform, but they can talk to me about the real politics. So yes, Sweet Bonita, continue for encourage people then. Make them join this platform, make them share as we continue for share. We're not turning back.
And now it's definitely not turning back. This is a new year and new developments for the online TV platform. So we welcome everyone to please help us share. As you all can see, we are now live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So please, please, please help us share, and you can watch us and send your comment from any of these social media platforms.
Indeed, we guess the turn up very soon. I hope say the technical team they try for contact them because it be the yes, be the get ready for join we, and I hope say very soon you will join we. Fantastic. Uh-huh. Well, I be the hope say if you can put you if not phone they use if we can put on landscape for you, we go appreciate them and make the lights point towards you. Oh, big, oh, big, oh, big. You look at how beautify yourself already.
Exactly. Beautiful, beautiful, my beautiful mother.
The lights they behind you, one let the lights they in front of you.
No, I don't wonder.
Well, for what's the lights though? Because that lights will affect me.
What's in a the love that affects you now? Well, now.
Let me see where
It's better.
I'll go able for capture you. No. That's pitch black now they see right now.
Well, first I'm going to
Salmat,
use the laptop for the lap.
you bandwidth okay, they come out now.
Yeah, I think our internet is a bit playing up.
Not on the internet, so I'm not there in the light.
Okay.
But
Put the
let's
lights
go
on
to
back.
bright light. No,
It's
I'm
a,
I never put the bright light.
Okay.
You can see this?
Will they see the lights bear you? If the lights they bear you, will they see you? Let the lights they use how they able to see you.
Okay, well, I go with that bright light.
Okay. So Sweet Bonita, like I be they say this na the politics of politicking 2020.
political.
Yes. We they see flyers they fly. You they see flyers they go all over the place with Bonita. We they see flyers they go all over UK and I. What is going on? We they see
No, but
everybody they fly with flyers. Then talk to me about Sweet Bonita.
the truth is, when they say diaspora, UK and I, no disrespect to all the other diaspora countries, but we are always on top. So we need to make sure that at every given opportunity, we are at the limelight. That's just what it is. UK and I is all the way. So all the flyers are flying. And we hope they'll continue to fly till we go for our convention on the 26th, 27th, and 28th of January. So definitely in the next 26 days, we'll be in free time for our national convention for our flag bearers. So you know what? This is it. This is it.
I tell you what, Sweet Bonita, everybody's looking forward to this convention. This flag bearer convention, will they see declaration in the take place now? Will they see flag bearer aspirant there? Everybody want come on board now for can let them interview them. Everybody want make them give them voices them. Man, they can play the last card right now for make them get delegates there from here and there. Some money they can do some political maneuvering, all sorts of things that they can do right now. But today, UK and I, which I see in a social media, anytime I go to any forum, the amount of flyers there, what they see, they line up, the amount of aspirants and the kind of political dynamics really on right now is scary. So we get somebody who they can talk to me about this. But anyways, let it done first. Let it done what they do first. So they can join me Gigi Snob. So Sidonita, what did happen about you? What about you? What did you aspire for?
Well, honestly, I'm staying in London. I wanted to run to the diaspora, but I'm staying in London. So
Yeah, so you aspire for the London
the
a London
London
position, right?
chapter, yes, a London chapter.
Okay. Wow,
Yep.
Sidonita, Uda no go have vote for you. I don't know what I go do. What is
You,
it?
you know, in some ways, some of us were upset of the new constitution, but
Uh-huh.
again, it has opened doors for most
Absolutely.
other people.
Yes.
So all the young people are vying for position. For me, I'm so grateful. And again,
Yes.
we have been given that opportunity because you can see where you will see maybe a comrade that is about 50 something and a comrade that is about 20 something are going for the same, 35 upwards are going for the same position based on our new constitution. So again, some of us were upset, especially for our brothers and sisters that were in Africa, but for
Mm-hmm.
us in the diaspora, it was fine. It
Yes.
was not going to affect us in any way because we can always vouch, and we have shown that. We have shown that. But my concern was those that were down in Africa. But again, they've tried to step up, and we're all going like it doesn't even look like there was any changes to our constitution because they were trying to make the youth to run away from politics, but it looks like this is the time we have come to embrace it more than ever before. So definitely 2023 APC is back to power, no matter what, whatever way. As they say, overtaking is a lie. Afita, we coming in. But for the economy, we're coming to clear the economy.
Akulu Bukavita. Interesting.
APC, not
Interesting.
APC. There is no way. And I'm sure some other one, Cassie, you saw our lower level elections, how it went. It looks like it was a national election taking place. The whole country, people knew something was going on. It's the election day
Yes.
today, not APC, lower level. It's just
Turnout.
APC? Yes, it's APC. So, that also tells you that definitely God is on the side of the mighty APC to come back into power come 2023. So, and
Inside,
we are
inside carrying a district right now, the Depandu counting of a re-election. Then this year, then go for go do the election on the 29th. The election not happen because some kind pattern one for play. So the people in the community say no way, this will not allow this now election now we want. And today then go back for go negotiate positions then. Then the people then say nothing now election now we want, and the election don't take place. As we speak right now, the counting is going on, and we'll get the result very soon. As soon as we get time, I will make one know. Things are really happening right now inside the APC, and the turnout of people, very, very encouraging. The way how people then come out for come vote for the various positions, then, really, really encouraging. Which for Kadikal Marx, the wonderful lady Kadikal Marx, the former women's leader of the APC UK, the former director of Children's Affairs in the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs. And they can talk to me, Kadikal Marx, a well-grounded lady in the APC. We get a lot for can talk to me about the political dynamic APC. We need the woman there for participate. So what's
yes,
the
so
hopes? Good Bonita.
And one of my encouragements is I want to see more female coming up for position, because one thing I want to say to my fellow women of the APC, we now have 30% quota. So it's not because you are seeing men coming, you don't want to come, you need to come. You need to come for a position, because before they are telling us we don't. So now we need to come forward. Please, I'm appealing to every woman. And I'm sure if you are coming out, we can all support one another. Because when we are together, the men will be running away from us. That's for sure. So
Yeah,
definitely we need to come out in unison so that we'll
indeed,
be able to make a change for our party.
indeed. We need for come, we need for day together, we need for support each other while we're doing all of this, while we aspire for different positions. Then, obviously, we need for make sure say we keep we eye on the ball. It is not just about us. It is about the APC winning the 2023 elections, and this na the year where we dey look for. A year where everybody be the call. We fallen heroes them. We wonder where them kill during this last 5 years, almost. Them blood them no go rest. Them soul no go rest until APC come to power and then see justice. We want for welcome Bintu Sise at the platform. We want for welcome Delwyn Thomas at the platform. We get a lot of people already join me right now. Street Bonita, Lord, welcome them. Somebody they
Well,
ask, yeah, go on, go on, go on.
we have Ahmed Kamara here saying Happy New Year to all of us. And
Yes.
also Queen of Backshit. Oh, so
Queen of
definitely.
Berkshire.
Good
Queen of
evening.
Berkshire.
Good
Madam
evening. I hope she's
Sapia
not at
Tubangura.
work, right?
Madam Sapia Tubangura, the great lady of Reading. And
We have Joe. There was, in fact, talking regarding the flyers, like people are having the flyers on the same forum, so he's a bit not getting into it. And also, Dell asked the last question was, how is it going to be credible for? We have 15 days and there is no rules in place so far. What regulations are we going to follow? So definitely, these are concerns. We have here our beautiful mother, Madam Kadi Kalmax. So definitely something that we're going to dive into. And I'm sure Madam Bintu Sise, she's right now in the eyes. But I'm just gonna leave it that side. She's enjoying herself and I'm so happy. Saw some videos going on. So I know she's having fun. This is Happy New Year. And also I wanna say a very wonderful, 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 wonderful new year for us, because 2023, June 24, we're gonna be in State House. Whatever way overtaking is allowed.
Inshallah.
We're taking over. We're taking
Inshallah.
over. We taking over. There is gonna be a new dispensation. That's just what it is.
Yeah. And
For
see,
those of you that are with us, please help us share. Let's share. Let's share. Let's share.
steroid movement say either we win or we win.
That's it. We're gonna win and win.
It's either we win or we win.
That's it.
There's no two ways
Steroid.
about it.
Nope. 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 That's just what it is. As they say, Tulumbo is one way. Just going straight in. Straight in.
Yeah. So we get
I would also like to encourage our viewers to please follow us on our YouTube page, because you can also make a comment there which will come up. Like Queen of Backshire, she's on our YouTube page. So thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Our Facebook viewers, you can always view us back on YouTube, which will be wonderful. Your
yeah, we get
comment will
Ahmed
also
Kamara
be
also.
welcome.
Ahmed
Yeah.
Kamara also did free. Welcome, Mr. Ahmed. Welcome, Mr. Ahmed. Can you call Max to join me or not come it?
No, she's not.
Okay.
when she's having the quiz.
So, Sweet Bonita, I'm sure you're very busy right now. You get to your aspiration when they do, you know, you aspire. I don't know if you want to tell me a little bit about your aspiration, why you decide for left the diaspora. We every say Sweet Bonita to go for diaspora position. The whole of the diaspora, everybody left Sweet Bonita, everybody happy for Sweet Bonita. And then Sweet Bonita decides they're going to go for diaspora position. They come for UK position. Why you make that decision there, Sweet Bonita? Why?
To be honest, Comrade Awankasi, when it comes to politics, it's something that we always, we always have to consult
Yes.
and
Yes.
also have a negotiation with people, because one thing I've seen before, people don't care. Like 10 of us will go for one position, which we know is only one person gonna emerge the winner. And in the end,
Yes.
you have that big grudge for people, because I was standing like two people here. I knew that we're gonna stand, and then one of them reached out to me to say, "Oh, I'm coming out," and I'm like, "Well, I'm coming out." It says, "Please, can you help me?" For a man to go that far, so I was like, you know what, no matter what it is, I'm coming down. And again, both of these people coming out, like, are connected to people that are close to me. So one is on one side, one is on the other side. So I'm like, I'm left in the middle, because I'll be like, I'm here. No, I don't want to put myself in that position.
So
And I
this
was
na
advised, like,
so this not camaraderie business now. Because somebody we very closely don't actually aspire for this position. I cannot stand
no,
with this person.
it's not the ones that are close to me. It's like they are close to me, but the ones that are standing are not the same people. So it's somebody close. It's like, when they said a friend of a friend,
Yes,
my
yes.
friend, own friend standing for the same position. So it's like, there's going to be that kind of rivalry. And I don't want to be like, you did that to me. And I have that bitterness for that person. So I was like, you know what? I'm stepping down. And I was advised, says, oh, the London chapter is there. I'm like, since when? They said, well, it's there. I said, well, fine. I'm moving. I'm going London. And I don't want nobody to call my phone again. I don't want no stress, and I'm going. So I just stepped down, and my flyers were already ready. All I was waiting was to press the button, like, to go.
Sweet Bonita. Bintu is overtaking is allowed. So what do you say about that?
Well, sometimes, mom, it is. You don't have a choice. If you want to be safe, like that's what we call road rape. I don't want to have a road rape with anyone. I have 4 beautiful children, Comrade Castle. How can I start a fight with somebody? For me, I don't think it's worth it. Absolutely not.
Well,
Absolutely not. So I just decided to say, you know what? Let me just let go. But again, I'm not regretting for not doing it, because that shows the people were following me and says, oh, we are going to be with you. And that's one of the beautiful things. So again, there's nothing I can do. I am happy. And I just hope people will be happy for me, please. The same support you wanted to give me in the diaspora, it's still welcome to the London chapter. That
yes.
same energy is what I'm bringing to the London chapter. So this is me. I'm staying in London. I'm staying in the UK.
So, Sweet
I was
Bonita,
planning
in as much as you did at the platform, you talk to people, you ask people and questions, people are following you. You still have to go through the interviews that all the aspirants need to go through. We still have to interview on a pre-recorded interview, make you tell me why you the contest for this position, which you they bring them into this position, and speak to your potential voters. Them we get for vote for you for this position. Make it make it be, not even at that same level. So because I Sweet Bonita,
no,
whether I campaign or not, you know.
no. To be honest, like prior to the holiday, I've been sick. So that I was approached, and I was like, now I'm not really in the right frame of mind. Even like today, I wanted to like turn this, and then again behind the scenes, somebody's like, just try, it will be fine. So that's what. But when my health comes back, definitely it's something that we're gonna do. It's pre-recorded. We'll try and sort something out very soon.
Hopefully. Well, as I've been telling say we get a vibrant lady, a vibrant woman who get for join me at this platform today. We can talk to me about the political dynamics of the APC, UK and I. We dey see flyer then they go left, right, and center na all the forums dem. We dey see people dem dey call each other dem behind the scenes negotiating for positions all over the place. You dey see some man dey change im goalpost. You dey see some man dey change im position. You dey see some man dey declare to this person in one position, he declare to the next person in a different position. Dey play the political, maneuvering. And we don dey follow this for the past 3 months inside this UK, and we get senior comrades dem with the APC. You don't know what they watch. They no dey talk nothing. Senior comrade dem what they tell you say they dey watch. They follow all the forum dem. They no say thing. So today we manage to get one of the senior comrade, the former women's leader of the APC UK and I, the former director of Children's Affairs at the Ministry of Social Welfare and Gender, the great Radical Marx. We're going to answer with you today. Dear Radical Marx, the bandwidth very, very low, and I want you to come make the review clearly. Right now, your internet very, very low. So please, I want to let you come in full force. So first of all, I want to let you tell Fambule I do first.
Una good evening, family them. Happy New Year to now all. I wish you a very successful 2023, the year of grace, the year of prosperity. But
Fantastic.
before I continue,
Would I clearly, and would they see clearly? We're glad for that first. So go ahead.
I still dey sleep. Oh, I still dey sleep. But in a more serious note, I must tell God thank you for we lives them. The past year, it not be easy for some of we. We lost very strong people in this party, APC UK and I, and APC abroad. But I go want for use this moment for acknowledge some of the strong people that will work for this party from 1992, where some of we can at this country. The likes
Absolutely.
of the late Sangbangegba, I want for acknowledge and Kumba Momo, the one and they all don't be chair of this branch. Abes, a young man will fight a cause, but he not live for enjoy nothing. Victor French, another fallen hero. Of course, Kaba, you don't measure the late Pamela, where Ibito say, I will always remember that in any time we get meeting, you know. And of course, Dizo will not two couple of days ago be just a post in pictures then himself don't go. I think what they remember people away don't die for always they think about all of them because one way or the other they played a significant role. Bakar as well, Bax. These are people who not benefit nothing from this party, but then love them until they go na their grave. So therefore, what they try for remember people that will work for this branch, and I'm talking about who work during the time where people are not one for waiting at APC. Some of them people are be there, be even Dizo, they be done they through thick and thin. So therefore, for remember them and give them that 1 minute silence so that the soul will continue for rest in peace, so that them will pray Lord will succeed by God in power.
Fantastic submission. For that reason, today now the 1st of January 2023, and as Kadi rightly say, we get to remember we fallen heroes. Then we fall, including the one then we then killed during the protests. and
Yes.
after the protest of August 10. And we get people and still where they under police incarceration, where they still they not do nothing to governments. They come out, they come exercise their rights for protests against something where they monitor in the country. But unfortunately, the government decided to arrest some, kill some. From that same day in August up to now, then they under police incarceration. So it is very prudent, very I would say imperative to make we have a minute silence for all them people in there we don't suffer, we don't die, and we they under police incarceration. So for that note, I will say long hold a minute silence. May the souls of the departed rest in perfect peace. May
Amen.
Allah give them and not fulfill down inside the day. And may the one way they inside police incarceration save from the problems they are so intimidation where they go through. May Allah
Amen.
give them freedom, may them come out and do what they get for do.
Amen.
Now, Karl Marx,
Yes, sir.
you sit on suffer, you say you dey sleep, you branch where you don't serve as women's leader for so long. You dey see flyer, then they pass, and they fly. You dey see negotiation, they go up and down, left, right, and center. You see, don't know where to look. Today, you never can tell me how the political dynamics then at the UK, because it don't become so toxic that enough people say self na APC to APC. So you know the mama who gets today who want for you can talk to me. First of all, the first question to you I'll ask you.
Who that is support?
What are your candidates?
Me, I no get candidate. All man are me candidate.
No, I'm her candidate.
All man are me candidate. All of you. As
we
far
don't
as you are
get people
APC,
we don't get people in this branch. We don't serve as youth leaders. We don't get people who don't serve as secretary generals. We don't get people who don't serve as leaders of top positions them inside the community. Radical Marx. So you must
Yes.
one panel.
well, me what they see at the moment, I just see say the party they attract a lot of people. Because remember, this na work where they pay anybody for. This na work where be say for be passionate about, and not only because you want to be a supporter or sympathizer, but you want to be in the ends of affairs for steer the wheel, for letting them go before. Therefore, it a vow for position. And because you think that way, you know say you capable. Now you make people like say, oh, well, no vow for this position. And me believe to say, now democracy for play. Because this time round, everybody, both home and abroad, will for make sure that waiting don't be, waiting don't pass, law not repeat itself again. We not for favor one against the other. This time, law give the opportunity for let them candidates them, let them campaign. Let them tell we waiting and get for offer for the party. Wait until you feel say that policy. No. In fact, I go want me conduct a debate. No, we hear them. Not so only for let it not funny. Because when you say one something, if we able to conduct that debate there in Creole, we go disadvantage some people left.
Chinolita, we are going to talk to you about Chinolita. You want to debate?
No, I won't mind. Honestly.
I want to
Because
debate. So we can
Yeah,
work.
I won't mind. That's the truth. No, but if the people are speaking Creole, I will speak Mende. So at least we see who is going to be at this a disadvantage. I always speak English. It's simple.
Okay, we'll do it in Mende.
Exactly. That's all.
We'll do
Okay,
it in Mende.
so Kadikal Max, what do you think?
So for carry on, Owan Kasu,
Yeah.
now see wetin people dey get for offer. Let them come out and show us wetin in the market. Let them come with them passionate statements why dem fit say dem fit for that position dey. And make dem tell we so far wetin dem feel say dem don do for contribute to the party na ya. You know, not so like you go come out of the blues no more say I wan be this. Let's say I be don dey follow the party both home and abroad. Because one Kasu, I tell you something. When they talk about registration, I find out that a lot of people not even go register. So I dey think say if you then in UK they make much, you not go register, then how you they go vote? It's about time. Let
a
we get
very,
people
very important question, Andy.
where they committed, not to lip service. Because these are trial times. The party they are at crossroads. When select the party, not to eat on the normal, we sell akara and chicken, we gonna all, we talk, we dress, we dance, we laugh, but let them go down, na free time, and show we for say they elect the party by waiting and they do na free time. Not so in terms of money, although having said that's another debate when it comes to money, but we for able know waiting and get at the table, waiting and they can offer where other people and not be don't offer before. And
Indeed.
if you be not offer something before, if you be not there in the ends of affairs before, then you want position again. Tell me what you don't do, where if you say for can't do back for complete. If not so that it go be one time president like Mother Bill.
Indeed, you don't mention something very, very important now, so we are on for highlights. APC party don't attract, now very attractive party. So it is not a surprise for see people in the commot from all wings and become for can contest for take positions. So if not be any other political party, people are not big they go and big them. But you they see everybody look at Freetown then they just so when they say in the old lower level elections. You see people in Common Ado like a general election and they take place. People in Common Ado in their numbers, and some people in the wonder say, wow, say if people can come out so for a political party where they in opposition, you think about it now in the, let's say, the convention, how the country get for move for going to that location, which the convention get for take place. In fact, not only the country, the diaspora, the influx of diaspora, they will get for drop na salon. It get for be one which is going to be unprecedented. So that point the way you put up for saying an attractive party is very good. And you second point of making the debate, me I'm not quite sure, but we get a program where they invite people. We get a one-to-one interview where they invite people and for come at the platform, for come talk to we, tell me about themselves, tell me about them requisite skills that we then get, why they vibe for the position, and waiting and good for bring come into this position that's what they vibe for. And how they stand in terms of their chances them. And the criteria, just like I say, some people are not even registered. They go and put flyer, they don't even register. And all of that are issues that we need for address before the elections to come. So these are very good points. And I feel say Sweet Bonita self go add small thing to that particular point at the way Kadikal Marks talk about so.
Oh yeah, especially when she mentioned about if people have gone down to register, and also we need to remember that people have to pay up their dues, which people haven't done. So again, sometimes they said it doesn't mean because everything is going in your favor, you might want to use that against people. But this will ever be my first time voting in Sierra Leone. I made sure that I registered, went there to verify my name, even though yes, it's still spelled wrong. And then like
You can manage.
my picture disappeared. My picture disappeared. My surname now is my first name. My first name is my surname. So
Join the
everything,
club.
everything is just all over the place. But again, as we've been told, I will hold my sleep to say yes, I registered, and that was an error. They were supposed to rectify that during the verification. You go there and they say to you, oh, you gotta go to NACRA. I'm like, for real? Why am I coming here if there's gonna be an issue? I need to go there. I would have just gone there and do it once and for all. So that's one thing again. As you mentioned, what people have done for the party, either before or now, what would they be offering? I'm sure these are questions that some of us needs to answer. Because it might be again a disadvantage to people like maybe because we're new, but again, we are trying our best. People have been here for thy kingdom come. There's nothing they can show. So that's also another thing. But anytime Commodore and when I'm well, definitely I'm going to allow your
So, so Karikal Marx,
Yes, sir.
very soon the election then can take place in the UK and Ireland. And we understand, say, we get the chapters then, yeah? UK and Ireland, we not been get London chapter. But understand, say, from a meeting who we all, as executive members, and discuss that issue there for make them make the London a chapter. And when they make London a chapter, then the discussion, nobody no objects to that. So unanimously, they don't agree for make London a chapter. But some people outside the executive still they ask question about this London chapter. When they make them a chapter, when it will be a chapter, and all of that, they're still in doubt. So all we know at the moment, London, according to the executive meeting, they don't agree, but they not put them up yet to the general membership. What thing that you take of London being a chapter?
Wetin I mean take? I believe to say e get pros and cons, but to be quite honest, look at any organization for let e be well established, e for get a structure in place. E just feel bad before. I remember the early years wey some of who bin calm. Then they say UK and I, but na inside London no more be the party bin dey. In fact, it was during our time we begin establish chapter them, branches them, go beyond just UK. I remember when we be go up in the chapter na Bristol. I remember we been go Reading. You know, that was during the Gegba and Auntie Kumba in time. So at least you go see now waiting at the UK and I. So I think say London is so big for let you get a chapter. And the chapter go put a structure in place. A chapter go able provide for us the structure we go get a comprehensive list of members rather than because let not tell you lie. Me, we don't go Pamboku function and a free to work in Komoya, we say we they go. We they go see people and just they showed up as far as the UK then come out. They're not registered, they no one they can functions. But then they just showed up per meeting. They say na diaspora, me na UK come. You say they turn, they ask them. But it's about time now. We put a structure where be to say, therefore communicate that one day na free to make them understand say, we say forget the autonomy for look after the Amos affairs na UK na ya. Especially if you get instruction na London. Why make I talk so? Then be NTM as say most of the time they get for the tell we na free to what to for do. Rather we as adults, we as educated people, we dey na the party, we love the party na ya, take care of we your party. We get to buy laws. And because we get we buy laws there, we for able governed by their law and they not of us say free tongue as a because this end up bring this inward fighting. Wey be to say people in the diaspora they want connection Freetown and the Freetown back in the past wetin they do then they create tension here between we. But if we get a proper structure and through that structure they communicate to Freetown, it go minimize the rivalry where they exist at the moment because na so me see am.
Okay.
It go minimize. So I believe to say more could get a chapter so that chapter they go run the affairs of London chapter.
Okay. So as how me understand them, London chapter, all the members them registered inside London go vote for the London chapter executive. And then you get Oxford and Reading. where all the members in our Reading and Oxford go vote for the executive with the
What they
Reading and Oxford chapter. The same
yes,
goes to Bristol, the same goes to Manchester, and the same goes to Midlands. So the one that now
yes,
where they don't elect now then various positions in there, now then they become delegates for the UK and I.
yes.
So if I'm wrong, you are correct me if I'm wrong in that one. Clarify for me, bad. That's what you go for B.
Well, now so get for B because UK and I na a very big chapter na the diaspora, and UK and I we believe to say in America dem bin don dey exist that way dey because I remember when they go yonder e go hear say na the president this from this that na the president and the president this for this other state, so they have all these different states and then get all the chairperson, but then they work collectively and represent America chapter. You understand? So I believe
Okay.
to say UK, if we self have a structure like that, it go be better. Because over the years, I don't see say anytime they say meeting na inside UK na ya, and people then get for come out inside the different branch or chapters, whatever you call them, for Canada UK. So it's about time now. That's if when they call meeting, we say for all whosoever they represent London chapter, instead go they drive go meet them. E dey go dey. So I believe say that one day more structural than for just say you can I, then you get one chairman, you get one secretary general, then it look like say all the other branch then they get for subdue to the London chapter. Where them branch they serve them bigger and they can able look at their own, they can able run their own affairs.
Okay. Sweet Bonita, yourself, what do you think of top day for the chapters them for let them form your executive and then they all come now, they can vote for the APC UK and Ireland branch will go for the districts.
Well, to be honest, I think it's going to be a very good thing because, again, a very good idea. Because if people are leaving, let's say, for example, in Manchester, they'll be able to say this person is well credible to represent us from the Manchester. Because when
Yeah.
it comes to UK and I, it has to be all these different chapters coming together
Yeah.
to
Well,
create that UK and I. So if there's going to be a London, then these are just people within London
London.
to
oh,
deal with theirs, Manchester, Birmingham, Oxford. So if people are able to know who their comrades are, for example, when Madam Kadikal Marx was saying, you go to Africa, somebody tells you I'm from the UK and I, and you'd be like, where? You don't know the person. But let's say if somebody else is in Manchester, we'll be able to say, oh, yes, I know that person. They are from our chapter. Or even like somebody will say, oh, like when I'm in Africa, people will say, oh, Sweet Bonita, can you meet X, Y, and Z? And the sooner they say, oh, this is Sweet Bonita from UK and I. So now it will be like Sweet Bonita from London. So that's going to be a bit like really more inclusive. It's not like somebody will be looking for you who you are.
yeah.
For me, that's really something that it's going to work. But again, we have questions from our team on the forum. This is again from Dell. He's asking a question, says, and when was the chapter launched? Where is the press release? What is happening? 0000. So Dell is still on the London chapter issue.
Well,
Um,
I think say if Delwin be the follow, you go you will see them you get an executive meeting. And inside that executive meeting day, the only topic would have been discussed about the London chapter for Macam
yes,
chapter. And there is
yes,
no objection so far. So all that needs to come out, it's like a communique or sort of a press release to say
yes,
it has been agreed that London is a chapter and send them out to the general public. So I think
yes.
that should be enough, you know. Asatu Kaiko, welcome. Yeah, so Kadikal Max, I don't know again what's in your opinion because people are asking questions
Well,
again about
well, you know why people are asking? Because all the
uh,
whole the executive meeting, yeah, I think we not make the general membership know wetin dey go on. So therefore, you are not witness the meeting, you are not there for the meeting, you get right for ask question because you don't understand. I say this na thing wey get for take back to the outgoing executive so that dem go able to communicate to the general membership, because let not be now like something just jump out of the box wey nobody no know about, so that we go
Yes.
able to educate them for say this na the way wey they can go now, this na the new normal.
Yeah.
UK go
That's true.
can get I mean London go can get in chapter until we communicate and people not go understand. You
Yeah.
understand? So now
That's
so
it.
me see the thing because people not know. So then get for know. And when they know, they understand, then go gladly. That competition go they self. Say we come on Manchester, me come on Birmingham, me come on London, you know, then what boy and we go full force as a formidable team so that we go still continue for take space and very important people in the diaspora, because you can I they always we not they talk about who they act. Now make them
Yes.
like we
Well, now footsteps now we follow, so now footsteps to follow. So coming over to the next area of contention now, yeah. We get a group of people where they live in the Midlands, where they create their own chapter for themselves because according to the constitution, they say 25 people can form a chapter. Where they live in Birmingham, and then I think say then do the registration some time ago, but now free time them in Duam because they're not be for Duam now, yeah. So it become a problem now. People are thinking, whether those people should be considered as chapters or should be going under the Midlands chapter for make them get chance for votes. So the question be the flow and all of that. So what's in your opinion on that particular side? Because one thing where some people they think, they say politics na number. If them people don't register, they want to make themselves a chapter. If they're not able at the moment for make them, then get the chance for votes on the Midlands. The other people they say if they don't make them a chapter, they know they will disenfranchise and not get the chance for vote. I don't know if you don't hear about all this palaver where they go on all this while yeah, so and what's your opinion on that?
that palaver dey easy for solve. The reason being, dem sef go look say they are better off to be under the Midlands, because when dem dey under the Midlands, e carry more weight than their own small group wey dem dey, and dem no go be want to be disenfranchised because the bottom line is dem want for exercise their own democratic right, and dem sef dem go interested maybe in vision, and dem cannot do that in isolation, because wetin me dey say na there are some things if we look am we go find am very difficult for address their issues and dey. Being the current executive na outgoing, and we are yet to select a structure wey go run the affairs of the party. So I believe say whatever we get for do as a tentative arrangement for make we go into the election, provided we not breach wetin the court order or the court judgment say, I think we get for look at the issue in that way, then discuss am and come to a conclusion, because get for meet halfway, not a
Okay.
one-man decision, especially when we not get the mandate, because at the moment it's all about outgoing. Nobody not get the mandate. Now we are just messenger, and I can understand which side they come from, because when you look at the law and what he say, because it applicable to all APC all over. So any decision where you want make now, you get for think am and see how you go do am without go against wetin the fisher and judgment say.
Okay,
Or
make I clarify. May I welcome Alex Morgan na the show it is inside with we the watch. Chief Bonita, please forgive me quick, just clarify something. When they say outgoing, they not mean say you don't go completely. You're not gone. You are on the going. If I can
going
make sense,
gone.
yeah, not outgone, but outgoing. Where them put the injunction, the perpetual injunction, then put them on the chairman of all the constituencies, including the chairman and leader, the secretary general, and all the chairmen of the constituencies and the districts and the regions. Okay, the rest of the members of the executive remain in their positions, and they have the mandate to carry on with the business and the affairs of their various areas. So the court order clearly states that. So what do we need for do? The problem we get in the UK, the secretary general will get in the UK, they aspire for a position inside the UK because of conflict of interest. So he therefore recuse himself from being the secretary in that position there and hand over to the deputy. So you don't hand over to the deputy. The deputy now they can try for gather information, communicate and engage with the rest of members them na Sierra Leone where the court give the authority for run the affairs of APC. Now then people and then are free to therefore give the authority to certain members then for run the affairs of the UK and Ireland. So while that they happen, the general membership therefore be patient because these period are very, very, peculiar, very different, very serious problem there for we as a party. So they are one for big una, the general membership. Make una exercise patience, make we wait and see what will happen. The outgoing executive are not outgone until the elections are conducted and all the one that way win assume them position, then that executive they can be outgone. Whether a PRO is still a PRO, outgoing PRO. So they still have the mandate to make decisions and try to steer the directions of the party. I hope say that makes sense. Sweet Bonita, what do you say? I see you dey smile just now.
I don't know where to start from, but again, I just want to take a step back. When we were talking about the communique going out to the general public or to the general membership, I think the executive meeting they had, that's the responsibility for all the other region chairmen or executive members that were there to inform their members to say this was what we got from that meeting.
Well, Sweet Bonita, what you talk so absolutely you get right. Not true. But Usai, normally what can happen? The secretariats from the UK and Ireland as a branch for don't put out a release. Me as a chairman na Manchester, I go tell me executive na Manchester. I go tell me PRO na Manchester. The one at Reading and Bristol, they all go talk am. They all go say that yes, na so and so will come up at that meeting and the feedback this. But we don't resolve for make we agree say then we go make London a chapter. Now London for be a chapter, but make it officially come from the secretariat now London. The way don't come out now from the secretariat now the UK and I. Then from there now we go take that one now we disseminate. Then the media team shall go capture them and then disseminate. But at the moment, it is not official until it is official.
Yeah, but again, Comrade Wankasu, whatever press release is going to come out needs to be backed up by the 25 or the 21-man committee in Freetown. Because remember when Madam Khalifa Marx was talking, she's like, whatever Fisher has given will be applying to all of us. So if they have taken that decision, it needs to go back down. They accept it, then the press release will come out. They can't do that on their own.
Well, Fisher said every decision of the 21-man committee, the ITGC, is by simple majority. Nobody, no they the ITGC, we don't object or we go object to London being a chapter because otherwise the chunk of the population of the UK and I will be disenfranchised. So I don't see that happening. I don't know how you see Amo Kadikal Marx.
One thing I noticed over the past couple of months since we did this back and forth court case, I found out say there is a weak communication when it comes to the diaspora. especially UK. Me no know about America. You know, there was a time where we did like we did in a media blackout, not knowing who would they go, and everybody not sure of waiting for do. I believe to say we lacked not
Sweet Bonita, you want to say something? I think say can you don't go down a bit.
Yeah, no, it's just regarding this 21 man because again, no matter what the secretariat are going to do here, it needs to be in sequence with what is coming down from Freetown. Because as much as again, as a law, people have their different interpretation, and we saw people that were dissolved or positions that were put on hold. Not all the position, because like for example, they are coming out. Where's the committee that somebody, I think it was there asking, the committee hasn't been set for the election taking place within the UKNI. Where would they be bringing them from? It's people that are here. And if they are not executive member, there is no way they can give information now to who is coming. And the 21-man committee or the 25 will not be able to do all this job by themselves, because people that were there, they have to work with them to see which way they're going. So again, whatever we go, we come back to the all executive to say, what is the way forward? Because we've seen in so many occasions where they have made decision by themselves and then they come back and say, oh, sorry, we got it wrong. So they go back to the drawing board. So it's like, this is why, even though they have made that decision, they'll go back and say, well, this is what we've come up with because of now of X, Y, and Z. So they'll have to just say yes, and then the press release is out. But again, as you said, because the former Secretary General is stepping down, maybe that might be the reason why it hasn't come out, because he can't sign it.
What in me feel now, so as long as the we get a constitution, the 2022 APC constitution, and what we they do as a branch, as long as we don't go against the 2022 constitution and the 21-man committee, not necessarily get for ratify waiting we don't do all the decisions the road don't make before we act upon them. We are guided by the 2022 APC constitution. If we dey make a decision also wey dey in tandem with the 2022 constitution, there is no reason for wait for ratification from the 21-man committee. And besides, when Fisher dey talk about the 21-man committee on something we got for do with national level. He not get much of a concern with the diaspora. The diaspora we can regulate ourselves. We still have the secretary, the vice chairman self. I don't know if they injunct am, but we still get the secretary and right down to the last person where we will sit down and help you for steer. And we are using the 2022 APC constitution. So there's no reason why anybody within the 21-man committee go say no, this is not allowed or stuff like that. So now that number I feel say na the argument for that. So I hope say Delwin is comfortable with that. And Mr. Ahmed Kamara, welcome to this program. Kadikal Max, we lost some. I think say you don't come back. So
yeah, and I'm internet they play up.
yes.
And the internet they play up.
Okay. So what you want for us again? The other question we have the one follow we look at the elections that they come. How confident are you that these elections are going to be free and fair? You know, because there are people of interest now. So these are people when they talk say, oh, they are not used to elections. Oh, that's election and they're used to blah blah blah, all sorts of words in the come out. And some aspirant in they ready for can challenge. Some of them people are so they come. And how you envisage these elections for look like when them people are so they come? Because it look like there are outstanding issues that we will need for resolve now so first for we self now. But now we could communicate that to the people that Freetown before they come. Because if we not agree now, so then people they come, then go meet disagreements now, yeah. And when they meet disagreements now, so we can conduct election, no go conduct election. So which now your advice to the radical man?
Well, wetin me dey say, we get for create a fair and free level playing field for all. We no for be bias. We no for give advantage to others and disadvantage others. I believe to say if we do everything accordingly, at least 90% free and fair, nobody no go feel aggrieved. Because you sef go know say this election, yeah, it creates a level playing field. It give me the opportunity for campaign and talk to me people them. So therefore, I know say if I win, I don't work. But if I lost, I go support. I know say I go try again. Because waiting in the past, this election, because they don't arrange free tongue, they can't impose. Now that's not been the problem before. But now the awareness don't they? And yeah, safe. If we mistake, we go get comrade, we go carry, we go na court. If they have the evidence for proof to say we favor one person as against the other. Because it's about time we practice democracy. It's about time we follow the rules and the regulation of the bylaw or the court order. It's about time we allow people to make them campaign, because the essence of election now for let show me what you get, why for vote for you. If we create that free and fair day, we not begin say this is linking at this camp, because as it is at the moment, we dey hear people that they talk about camp A, camp B, camp C, camp Z. So the reality, then kind thing and they then toxic, because then they cascade throughout na the diaspora. And in that very time day, if that kind thing and they happen, believe in me, they create commotion. So me believe to say we na the diaspora for set an example how for conduct free and fair election, so that we go put the box, we vote, we count in the eye scene of men, and each and every candidate get somebody where they represent them na the electioneering process. I believe say if we do am, we will get peace. But if we not do am, we go allow free turn back for can interfere, because it seems as if nowadays anybody get a candidate, get a candidate. We forget candidates as APC. We not for they get candidates. Now that's me.
Okay, okay. Sweet Bonita, Radical Mark say each and every candidate for Brinkam a representative way for deep and the electioneering process. You agree with that?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because at least if you are not there, somebody should be able to represent you.
So may they open the eye, look one, but which they happen.
People can, like for me, I have 4 eyes, I might not be able to see. So somebody with a 2 eyes can see properly. So definitely.
Oh, that's true. I think say you go.
That's something that really we need to work on.
Yeah, because what's in the TIIEMC or whatever
Yes.
20 man committee they do, then give we that the diaspora the leverage for arrange for ourselves. Then they pick people then at the diaspora we go be like election management people and for help them, support them, for making the election be a free and fair election. So now that's not one to make anybody see like for say, oh, this they don't pick it up person they are bias or like this or like that, and the people that then go appoint obviously for can help them for do the elections and also then will be people that were not interested in any position. Then will be people then within the community when are credible people then. If anybody get doubts, the suggestion way Radical Marks don't put up so I think say go allay the fears of the contestants then. All contestants bring on one person we trust, make open your eye on the process, let everybody see the transparency. So that in that who that win is win, who that loss is loss. Not so. I think it's a good idea that one day.
That's
Yes.
for sure.
So very soon the elections and in terms of the candidates then, we dey get 2 3 candidates then inside one position right now in the UK. Radical Max, you get any idea how we go resolve that one day? Or let the election go ahead? Would that win the win?
Believe me, na they politics come inside. Because for example, if me no say this position here now with 300 day, I dey try me luck by talking to the other and see if they go step down for me. If they not step down for me, we dey go through the first process. You understand? You know how, because for disadvantage somebody just because if he say you get the connection, you get the money, you get the people. No, una for make sure that una go to the box. If he lost, I believe to say if una APC person elect the party, he go support their own win, because knowing that he sef get the same intention, therefore they will all go work towards a common goal.
Indeed, indeed. And the gentleman, they remind we say 15 days to the elections, and so the as members, we don't know what are the rules at the moment. We don't know how things are there. And the last meeting, the man when are the deputy secretary, then we don't give him the mandate for making run the affairs of this party. And he tell we straight on for say, they begin consult, they begin engage with the committee in Freetown. So when they go for can conduct the election, they don't get enough answers to the questions then. Because instead of they follow the four of them, they read plenty question them. And he believes say that question a day, them very, very legitimate, and then for answer them question a day before the people then can conduct the election. So but you not go get the answers to all of them question a day at the moment. So what he will do, will make sure say he engage, he consult, and when they come out, he go for ask question. We want on this platform. We need on this platform, but you not get nothing for can tell you it until he consult first. We don't consult properly, then at least you go get something for can tell you. So what do you think about that?
I believe to say na the right direction, because election e get for consult. Then based on the outcome of the consultation, then you go able know wetin go put in place for let you conduct the election. But I just hope and I dey hope and pray that the process of consultation, let anybody not try for disadvantage somebody. Let anybody, because wetin can happen when we dey try for change then kind thing and dey na for let make somebody feel say I no go succeed because this e get connection, because this na im dem want, or this e don stay wey dey at the party, or because this e hold pass this, or this because of this. Na that thing dem dey, because right now last say we for encourage everybody wey want any position at this party, because everybody is equally important and then get their followers. And as far as you get followers, they for make let you followers and feel say important. So tomorrow, if you not succeed, self, they will still be there with you for support. Because all council, you know what me notice for the past 10 years, the type of politics where they, it's not about the party itself as APC. People in the recent years now, people then they follow. So when that person they agree, it go read and the follower themselves agree. Well, now make me they say, we join an organization like a political organization, go there because you believe in that the ideology. Not go there because you friend, you uncle, you cousin they. Because tomorrow, as soon as that cousin he heart point, you say he heart don't point, thing don't go beyond. So now make we for able educate, we forget political education. We not self go the media people go they communicate to people and make them understand. Because now that's what makes the day, even when look at back home, it is divided. And we're not going to let that happen in the UK and I. So then it's now very important thing for note. Because the way to see the individual interest, the cabal interest, it don't pass the national interest of the party. Today it's
Yeah.
about people. It's not about the party anymore. Because all now want to say the better.
Yeah, indeed. Sweet Bonita, I think say somebody asked a question I asked you just now, Mr. Abdullah Ismail say if I can get them right. He
Yes.
asked very key questions. If the outgoing executive will make public the membership of this entire UK and I, London branch, or how you call them, Reading and Oxford, Manchester. I think say I think say in a free, fair, credible election, these are legitimate questions that deserve answers. What do you think?
Yeah, no, that's true. But from my understanding, I think he's just requesting for the APC London. And one thing this particular viewer is forgetting to understand is London is the hub. Just the people in London alone. I can categorically close my eyes and tell you if you add Manchester and even Bristol together, there's still more than them. So
Okay,
that's not something that we're gonna
but let's say yes, the man concerned about London. If at all, maybe in a London, they make it ask the question, but it is also very important for all
definitely. Well,
for
comrade, I
making
want to it's
make
just
them
for
know the
transparency and accountability for people to say, like, for example, you can't say we had 3,000 vote when we only have 2,000 registered members. So where did the 1,000 come from?
They are ghost voters.
No, let's be honest, because
Yeah.
people need to know who are registered and paid up.
Yeah.
So when you are getting a voting, you don't expect it to exceed that.
okay.
People that have paid, definitely you say, okay, we had 5,000 people that have paid.
Okay,
Then
we get
you can
we
have
get
5,000.
we get another concern where people are very careful about people's data. Some people then say, and I made them go put all me information out there for make them see because of data protection and stuff like that. But another person during this meeting we also say not to the details of the person in the put, not to all the details of the
Of
person in the
course.
put.
No.
It's just a name.
So
A
the
name
person
and
in
your telephone number
yeah, maybe the person in name and in telephone number, something like that.
and email address because we're gonna meeting at that thing and
And even the telephone number for data protection, they can block the last four. So people can't really call that
see them.
person.
Yeah.
So they can put the names and block
Yeah.
certain information that you can't know the complete numbers. So
Yeah.
that's just why it is.
Okay. Well, not the various concerns and then no more. But I think say it is important for make them give people them the chance for make them know the number of voters there where they can vote, who that vote and stuff like
Oh,
that, who that are registered member. I think that the secretary they can work on that. I'm not.
oh,
I'm
and
not.
Kasu.
Yes.
Me now one thing I want to see that coming to pass. Because if we not get a credible voters list, we go always be disadvantaged. No get me wrong. I've seen people where no one day register na UK and I. No one day attend with business. Then they go yonder, then go get position there. Then they go there, then go ask for something, then go vow for something, then give them. When would they try for put short list in place? We for make sure na the headquarter make them know say in the future anything comes to do with UK and I or the diaspora, therefore operate through the structure. You know why I talk so? I've seen people who are committed to this party being disadvantaged when they go for go contest election. The people are from London, no one they register, no one they can APC meeting or function. Then go give them the opportunity just because they have connection there. If we not value Usa Uday, we not get a credible registration list, we go end up like waiting somebody like Peter Conte take the party in court. When people in the ask, I be that man, they will say register, would I get a card? All because then they go underground and the headquarters themselves know they help. So for learn in nursing, we say reflective practice. You learn from your mistakes. And it's now the time for love to do that correction day. Because babu
So,
not work monkey go eat.
so
You know,
Sid Bonita, when you can talk say overtaking is allowed. So in this case, as you're not allowed.
no.
Well, no, but when they says overtaking is allowed, it is allowed. But again, as Madam Kadikal Max mentioned or said, if people go to say I'm from London, I'm not going to deny London is big. We can all not know one another, but if you come to a meeting, even if it's one person, you'll be able to identify you.
Yeah, I
One
think
executive member should be able to say that is a member. We know people are not actively involved, but even if you are not involved, somebody will know oh, that person is this person. But sometimes you just have people says, oh, I'm from UK, and you'll be like, where?
Well, you
Some
know
of
what
these
I
those
think?
countries, which is really
You know
doesn't
what
make
I think?
sense.
I believe say this now a very good idea we Cadical Max don't bring council. During the time of selection, so when they select people left, right, and center, yes, that will be the happen. But in this case now, if you notice, people away be done then at the periphery, we be then at the corners, them, we not be the show up. You see, they show up now, they contest now. Because now for anything you want within the APC, there are elections. You go for go through elections, you go for go through the structures. So waiting me the advice now, so we go for start somewhere. Who's how we dey start? We dey make sure say everybody we don't pay na the account na this UK and I make sure say they add them na the register. Make them open a slate, a clean slate. We say everybody they come in, put in name, they see you money you don't pay, they know see you a committed member, they get you address na the UK, they know see yes you dey na the UK, you reside na the UK. So in time now, where them go say this person you want go contest na salon or want go do something na salon, they go look through the structure and then go see her. But now we don't want to make them disenfranchise anybody. We don't make them remove anybody name because of certain criteria them or because can't do the branch or be participate under. So now that make now this na new constitution we get, a new administration will declare for form. So anybody we pay today for become a member now, so make them accept them, make them grant come in going forward. In the next year or so, if anything there where somebody want for contest for, we will make sure so we look the data now so and then verify see yes, this person now so we don't pay and stuff like that. There are people long years ago, they are silent members, they just sit down, they are staunch APC members then they sit down full in the observer waiting they happen. But now when they say now election involvement, sometimes people then begin they willing now, then they begin they pull close now. And they come forward for can contest for positions then. So now that we want for encourage. No, not block them, let left the place open for them, make they all come in. And they say politics now numbers. The more we get, the merrier it is for we. So we can close to
Yeah,
the
now
general.
some numbers, now odd numbers.
so we don't block some people, we don't for block now. We don't for left.
No, Owen Kasula just clarify something to you. I know one name, but one prominent person there na Frito. One day register Naya, and I know I can count up to 10. One day register, I know one day attend will function. But when he want go, I know I get about he go. When he go, Nayanda, say the member, now somebody. And it dey disadvantage people the way want the same thing when they register then they contribute, then they go the party function, attend meeting, although so they know they attend meeting, but then they contribute by anything wey the party they do. Because not all man get time, let's say, or all man like some people and are just this person here now widow show up no more or he don't. These are the privileges for a registered member who committed to the party for the enjoy. There are certain people they are not certain and they go na freedom. Then they work behind the scene. But we not say then APC people. Now who for able for the nominated or even suggest the way can to something safe because we all know we safe. But you have some people, I swear to God and this day. Me and some people that go see them and them they work in a state house.
Yeah. I think say we got to be honest to ourselves now. To be honest with you, for the last 4.5 years, APC UKI been disconnected among itself or within itself. There was disconnection. Just like I the talk, we will go salon. Some man they say we come now, so me na APC UK and all come out. We not sabi each other, you know. But the question I ask you now, would they verify a member? Because for instance, somebody they live in Birmingham or let's say Midlands, a register in Midlands, the chairman or the executive, they recognize that person in the Midlands. But we in London don't recognize them. So where you go to salon Egoki and I, we dey look out on Sabiam. But now because they don't make we to chapters there now, I go talk say me now to from APC UK and I London chapter. So the post with the Midlands, if you not sabi me or me not sabi am, it's understandable. If you talk saying come out Midland chapter, maybe me in London me come out. Indian and Midlands, we not go probably know each other. But in Chairman, where they na that place they go sabi am, go know say that man a registered member. So I think say now that we are putting these structures together, I say this election go for be, one way therefore put up the structure then for we properly, and then structure then they go help we follow we able for you know understand we self and do the correct thing. How you see am?
Well, I think say it's a good structure, but the reason why some of we be felt very hard like get a diaspora office now because of this. Because when they go free tongue, you don't tell the chairman, and they go free tongue. The chairman they even encourage you for carry you card where you share. Say do away go to the diaspora office. So because during those days, what we create that diaspora office day, we will get a guy who will put there. You understand? So when you go now, they go register. And through he able facilitate the three for let meet the secretary general, this cross section of the executive day. Say, hey, this now you can now now they come out. Now member day. So now so you say the network where you reach now the party office because the diaspora office be there any functional during that 10 day. That's how it used to work.
Okay, so now we get the convention they become very soon. The diaspora convention itself is not far away. We get we own little chapter elections they will get for all, and we dey pray to God, let God make the one who they can conduct them, make them meet us so we all done ready and we all don't agree. Then when they go come the election, they go conduct them without any problems. And also when the diaspora elections they come, now Uda and Uda they don't elect na them various chapters and various districts that then therefore come together, then they pick 50 people. 50 people because the diaspora the number who gets now 50. How we get for pick that 50 people a day? Because the district, the region who gets na salon a big, they get bigger representation than we the diaspora. We are only entitled to 50 people. So how we go able to pick them among the many diaspora countries they will get? This is another contention we people need to talk about. So what do you think about it, Radical Max?
Well, to be quite honest, that they not forgive we plenty headache. Because if they say the diaspora are 50, it not only include we all day na England, America, Australia, but even they all day Guinea, Gambia, Nigeria, they're all included,
Yes,
But
yes.
another thing where they take also into consideration, there are some people then they support from a distance. Maybe they not go and pay that ticket money there for go, therefore take into consideration. But you get for look and say you get first among equals. The people like the chairman, the people like the secretary, the people like the women's leader. So now see, even when we can, for example, UK, if we say UK, now who go now then go decide them? Now two representatives from UK because they go say put him out, who say you money dey. Because they look at the diaspora who sign at the big spender. Because no go say look get equal number of people, so people from Guinea or people from Nigeria or people from Gambia. No, you see.
So what are they see now? So according to Radical Max, Sweet Bonita, please correct me if I'm wrong. What are they see now? So it look like for say the big spender them, the one the way get the pounds and the dollars. They go for they buy some man and delegates rights from them, like the African chapter there. So man in Africa, it gets the delegates rights, yeah. So me when in London also, if I say bo, the chairman them when I pick here the secretary or the vice chair, me say that one big gun now so na the diaspora, but they not pick me inside 50. but I then pick that man in Africa. I go buy that man in delegates. How you call it? Then me go take over. Me go vote for that man there now. You see that they happen? Bonita, you see that kind of thing that they happen?
It's gonna happen. But again, one thing also we should not forget, Commodore Wankasu. Even people will not get a diaspora delegate position going down.
Yeah.
Be rest assured they will have a delegate position when they're in Freetown.
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah.
This is
So
what I'm
again,
saying.
that's something that people should also bear in mind, because if I did not go as a diaspora and I got delegate status down, don't look at me when diaspora is doing things, because I did not come as diaspora. That's another thing people will end up fighting with. So people will be very, very careful. If you did not invite me and I'm in the dinner, don't ask me how I got there.
No, but this one now mandates. Radical Max. I want make you watch this properly. This now mandates. The diaspora they don't elect who they get for elect. Among the diaspora, the people away get delegates rights, then pass 50. But now 50 they want. Now they go for shame. They don't pick all over the diaspora country, including the African country then. But maybe some man in Africa say, "Bo, I don't get money for buy tickets for go," or maybe I want the money. I go prefer I sell me voting rights, me delegate rights, to somebody go give me pounds or dollars. Then me happen for go I buy you own, I go time for go vote for who that I get for vote for, because me do not pick me inside the 50. You think say that get for happen, and is that a correct thing to do?
Oh, and Kasu, let me tell you, normally a lot of people they want go. Reality, the number of delegates from London no go be the same as that of Guinea or Gambia or China. You understand? That of America no go be the same of that of Guinea and Gambia, Nigeria, Australia. Because the party at the moment to get people all over the place. This na thing wey be to say then self if they no wan allow come get problem, they for able invite we by how you call am, well, I no go say by country,
By
of course
status.
by country.
By
You know,
quota, by quota.
by quota for say, because before that so then they do. They say you can 95. You understand? America
Mm,
6 or 7,
mm.
Gambia 1. This, now so them they do. So
Okay,
Gambia the chairman, Guinea the chairman, this, So now by
yeah.
quota, then say for America, then they it go prevent the bad name, because whosoever they give that responsibility dey, you understand, for say
Mhm.
let's do this, you go want see the people and go. For example, if UK about 4 or 5 people and they among that consultation day, it go seek the interest of UK more. It go say UK and I big, because I go want somebody from Chapcha go Reading, Manchester, Birmingham, London, so then they alone will all don go past 50. So them for use themselves, because wetin Swiss Bonita be talk just now, it is true. There are some people actually, you go see them appear, then they inside it. They no even need for get any delegate status from here. Na through connection. It has always been the case, So you will either lobby for an increase in quota for some of them country here, where probably will get more volunteer they will want go than the
Mhm.
other country there.
Yes, okay. Well, I think say the quota thing go work. But una go go for do the shaming no more, na the problem go for them. This bonita una the shame.
Ah, the one that is not scared for their head to be cut off.
Exactly.
Well, this gonna be serious problem, because if you can decide say I the shame for the diaspora, for give certain country them 5, 6, then I give that one day 1 and 2. I go justify. I go
Honestly,
go for justify why I decided to make that decision day.
no, but Commodore and Castle, honestly, that's how it's going to be. Because if we have 50, let's just take it that UK and I end up having 15. America have 15. So what we've left with 20. The rest will
Canada,
have
Australia, China, Nigeria, Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, Guinea, Liberia, the Scandinavian country,
no,
them Denmark.
people that are in Africa, no disrespect, they'll use their
Connection.
Okay,
Now use your vernacular to what?
okay, okay. Oh, sweet bonita. You know, can you call back to
I give me na him get for give me delegate status. Sweet bonita.
You know the
I'm not sure if I'm not there.
because what I noticed, the chairman, they all na the chapter then, they all want to get a delegate conference, which mean the chair of the Midlands, mean the
No, but
chair
they
of
have to. That's the truth, really. They have to. And some
yeah,
of
of,
them will say,
Well,
"You
one
can't do
Kasu,
it."
now some of the
mm,
privileges they are chairman for the enjoy. And then for
yeah.
us to get the the privilege for let them even choose who that they want for go. Well, you know go can say carry wef go because on chairman there if na man then go left for care go somebody na the party they carry wef there.
No, but at the end of the day, who that entitled for go votes? Nine they get the
Yeah,
delegate with
yeah.
itself anyway. But somebody they ask when na the with itself, Mary or Marian, somebody they ask when na the conference. Now January
Na
20.
January.
27, 28.
Yeah, na January 27, 28.
Okay. Well, I the water too. So this is going to be interesting because this go now constant from pep to pay rip. Now we get to right now. Constant. Because
Look
for
at
now,
what
yeah, go on.
Nadia is saying that they should give me the responsibility to share. You want to kill me? I want my head and my body, please. I beg you.
No, me, I go able shape. All I go shape. Nobody.
Yeah,
I swear. Uh-huh. Yes.
other versi.
I go shape.
What
Dad has shared. Let me come and see with a big smile. Dad has shared.
as it is simple maths. 54 sanctioned branches in the diaspora. There are 50 delegates. Please work it
So
out.
work it out.
Wow.
So now,
54.
so
So
people
some
that get
people
forget one and a half.
yeah, well, this is going to be a problem. Some branches not going to forget nothing. Some branches not going to forget nothing.
Now,
Yeah, yeah.
let's do that.
Well, I must be honest. There's a, you know, over the years where I must be honest, I am one of the architects for the establishment of the diaspora office. And one thing we fight hard is because diaspora they work, they know they recognize we, except when it comes to collecting money. And I always say that they don't want us, they want our money. That's what me see. But we get for work collectively, make them people have value we.
No,
Because the
la me take
diaspora,
question.
we they
La
go
me take
behind
question
each
now the
other's
ballot.
back. We dey go each behind each other's back for create relationship and favor. Where now they cause problem. Because for example now, if they don't say 50 for the whole of the diaspora, you understand them? Then you go, somebody say, I mean, not yourself. You go see that person there inside there. They so say you sexy yourself not get opportunity for go inside because somebody get connection with other person. It's about time the headquarters stay there for dim and fit say when it comes to matters like this, therefore able to give the flexibility for let the diaspora enjoy this opportunity and this experience because they were over there back home. They did it all the time. Because some man they carry their wife, they call them woman, they carry their girlfriend, they carry their single bangles, then then you don't deprive people from the diaspora. Let's be honest. You see?
And it costs
No,
us
I think
more money
so.
to
What thing
get
go for
there than
happen? No, what so no me what happen? Um, inside the hall itself, the one where they go vote on the last day, the one where they go vote, then they go inside the hall. The
Yeah,
delegates,
yeah,
when
that
they say
used to always be. Yeah.
some people end up forget invitation anyway, invitations. But the one when are the delegates, where they go vote. If they're the diaspora, the 50 delegates, the way they go cast them, vote them for flag bearer, for national, which is of them. Now then they go inside that hall day. So if you go to you kakabobi them, you go to you and bag them, then are your business. At the end of the day, you're not going for go inside with them. If you not delegates, now you want to go inside. So you got to go for go inside because to delegates. So then I know why we even worry about that. So because the
Oh,
hall
and Kasu.
capacity.
Oh, and Kasu.
Yeah.
I think say I don't dey long enough for make myself don't be part I don't witness. I think say these changes it go facilitate say yes only those who for vote and for the day. But before even those who cannot vote they were there.
And
Because
they'll be
anything arrangement be
you will stand.
you know na be arrangement. This end are popular. This
Mm.
end people that when are the 90s. Hey, this don't win. But now where I feel to say all my eye don't open like mountain fat foot. Probably it go work this time for say only the delegates them for day inside there and for vote. And for stick to that
Yes.
because now na voting. You
Yes.
also like that day who say get
Yes.
you know what I mean now before you go you know that they be with that. You understand?
Exactly. Exactly. This people are voting, and anybody will not get delegates, will not get for go vote. Enough for allow for go inside the hall. Let it in
At
at the
all.
compound. Make it in a do.
Even
Wait,
if
one
na you
of
more
the go.
man let them na do the urdi.
Yes, keep the man at the wood self. You know,
Hmm.
it's a very important. I think say good. You know,
But that's the theory part of it. The practicality of it, Commodore and Castle, we know it's not going to be possible because
let's
people
see.
that are supposed to vote will be the ones standing. As you said, somebody will take their handbag. They will be sitting, cocking their legs, not moving. In fact, having somebody else fanning them, whilst the one that have a duty to execute will be suffering.
Well, what you right now as a political party, um, the slightest mistake way anybody make na court case. We dey read the court case then they come on a rapid. So we don't want to take any risk by doing what we not supposed to do. Especially some people then will just look in and say, oh, injunction. Because now Sierra Leone and not be know that what they call injunction. Now everybody don't sabi that word they call injunction. You know? Straight away, oh, I dey go to court, make them go give you an injunction. So this na thing the way we dey learn as a political party. This na a process we dey can go through. And this
And
process, to be honest with you, it got for be beneficial for we tomorrow because it dey make we be democratized. We constitution first of all we don't agree on so right now we don't adopt so. Now one of the best constitution and the whole of the sub-region for a political party, the APC constitution, highly recommended in all the sub-region. So everything what they do now, boom. But look the world level right now, the election wey dey happen at the world level. All man wan be delegate, all man dey power for all position. Then they grab, then go campaign people and make for let them vote for them. An election take place overwhelmingly the whole country, except for certain area the number side got work comot. Some people like think say now business as usual. They will grab, they go give list no more, they accept that list day. No, the people in Tower, they return back, and then come back second time for can conduct elections. You know, so now that transparency,
and
accountability,
all
credibility,
because na important thing in your mouth pass so. And
yeah.
I dey fear the outcome of certain practices them because some of us what they follow in the areas that will get problem and so I dey sit down na me quiet moment. If now we dey carry list say na then why wey dem name dey we fit say na dem for vote, when I say why we don go pay na bank dem get dem list dem. I mean dem get dem slip dem not for vote. When the general election come, these people if they agree now dem no go vote because dem say
Well,
say na so dem no do na so dem do we. Wetin we go do?
well, now a catch 22, very important question I ask so. Now a catch 22 for we. One thing where they happen right now at the party, people then where they a different political party. C4C now, SLPP now, they say we dey go
NGC.
disrupt the elections. Una no go pay. No go pay in a bank. They say na sleep no more you dey vote with. You no need to be member. And for make you vote inside a political party, you have to be a member. The APC constitution talk am, you have to be a member of the party for vote. Then C4C member then, na kono, then SLPP member then na kono. If you then go say na sleep no more, you go hold for go vote. Then you go pay in a bank, you get you sleep. When I can't disrupt the
Well,
APC political party just with a sleep.
you
Where
don't
you know
see
to
why I agree with
no
wetin
problem.
Delwin say. I dey agree with Delwin say when you get
Hmm.
access to authentic registered voter list, that doubt dey e don clear am. But because na haphazard way we dey do things, maybe they need for borrow Delwin for like go put structure in place. Because how you go take somebody in money for go pay na bank wey you no vet am for know say if na APC member.
But right
And now
now,
remember say for country most people are illiterate, and people like even na yawo go school na now dey act. They say you get for pay 1 year backwards or 2 year backwards before you go, let alone Freetown and Sierra Leone. They do the same. So they believe to say we get more work for do. And the work
okay,
we get for do, you don't go look somebody in the face, it is a franchise and say, no, you na C4C, oh no, you na this. Now, most people, if you can bring your old card, if you can bring somebody like what they talk no more now, now make we say e good forget, even UK good forget their own chairman, their own executive. Because you no go there na bo, you sabi you chairman na bo, you sabi somebody when they na Freetown. No, but each and every region, each and every district, they for able know each other. You
yeah.
understand? So this
Mhm.
na a problem wey be to say if we no address am, e go cause we problem. I swear to God all over the place. Because na general election they wan go vote, we go say no to APC this, na C4C, na SLPP this. And why
Okay,
would somebody go to the extra mile for go pay money like I eat tranga na hardship as Alonso for no more let go vote? Why?
okay. One thing first, where you mentioned, where our address first of all, Delwin, Mo Bangura, JS Momo, Dr. Denke, all them man and they we need to lend them. Then they also don't capture them. So even if anybody pay $1 million for one, we need a lend. Then pass that price they are assets for this media team and for the APC. So we the one lends them that what they say as Caesar. Hey, that what they lent. No way. We they hire them now, consultants them, high level professional them. We need to play with them. So that said, I see Ajibu Jalo.
Yeah,
Ajibu, yeah, my brother, Ajibu Tijan Jalo asking questioner.
the
Oh, there
PL.
comes the PR system within the APC party. Uh no, the PR system, Ajibu, come on, come on, come on. I have to
Now,
continue.
I get the point where he's coming from.
Yeah,
Because it's
Yeah,
system, explain to me that, man. Explain.
Guinea is close by, so they went
exactly.
and registered more than us. That's what he's thinking, but he
Yeah,
forgot that we paid to go down to Africa and registered. Those
exactly.
that got on the bus did not cross. They
Yeah,
stayed. We crossed more. We
yeah,
flew in to go and register. So Ajibu, diaspora, we are out, especially UK and the States. To be honest, I think even the Europeans as well.
Yeah,
We're flooded in Africa. Like somebody will tell you, "Hey, I'm just running." It's like you just see everybody register and then we disappeared unless we meet at the airport. Like within 48 hours, people are leaving. All they
yeah.
went was to register and disappeared. So forget
Ajibu,
it. It's not taking.
Ajibu, the day where they left salon, I mean meet up. Now they tell him no say at this salon, me say na the time no say this salon. Yes, if they finish in press conference, if they go to airport for go fly out. This is it. You know, man and dog for go inside and dog back for come out. So that the game now they will play this script. Yes. And the game now they will play this script. And they tell you, you know. But we're coming to the close of this discussion. It's been very, very interactive. And you know, these are things we need to start to talk about because we don't come to the time where not enough for hide again. Everything for them in the open. We get the data of the one that we na the registered members them way for votes at the elections. Everybody for don't see that. That now everybody will know whether they inside it or not. We get for begin get an idea of how they get for shape the quota from one state to the other. We get for begin know the positions that women in the old. So man then in the old position Then they declare for position yanda, different position them. Behind the scenes, politics they can play right now, big time. And we need to understand because it's very important. We are all APCN. We all aspire for position them, and now we begin communicate. Now we begin ask we secretaries them, make them come up with press releases them. Make we begin ask leaders the way they stay away. Make them call we per meetings them. Make we begin discuss things them because they don't get all the answers to the questions them. Make them invite we in general meetings. Make them pick some of we brains them and what is what they do like what in Karl Marx they talk now so. Can't conduct elections now so. I trust you. If I don't trust you, I don't forget me man inside it. You understand? So all aspirants don't forget a man inside the team. Make them they watch for them. For let the team be credible, free, and fair. So if there's anything, then we'll say yes, I raise this objection because of such reason. But if you don't go get certain group of people that will conduct election, we not get young people inside it, who that in favor, then going for make you win and you can do a go. So I think say in a nutshell, we for give Karl Marx the leverage for make you actually talk to we, about everything what they happen, within the APC, waiting at your own take, waiting at the advice we get for give you because now a former leader of this branch, we get so much respect for him. We don't go through a lot, you don't suffer for the party. I don't grab him now free tongue with speed, you don't run car. So like I give you some of the ideas away where you get from me that so because if we left at a salon, if you be there at a salon, not for me get ideas there. So now we don't get some ideas there. So advise we. You get few minutes for advice.
Well, my brothers and comrades all, now the diaspora, I think we are very committed and hard working towards the success of the mighty APC. But I also think we therefore work very hard for the fact that we are not liked by we follow comrades and at the ground. Me now one person not even interested to be a member of parliament, but as it is, because I'm not going to go into politics with deception, I got a dual nationality. And because of this dual nationality, and look at the disadvantaged people, I find it very difficult some liberty they go for make a pursue when they expect say member of parliament therefore don't lobby and fight for we.
Okay.
Even when I go up as alone, they see you as a foreigner. We talk in APC people and they see you as foreigner. Then they even say then why they don't come back.
Yes.
Me and I would be in front of an Escoroma ask him. I say, we don't cook, we don't eat. We don't cook. Then when they ask me whose time would they go, I say, pass and shape before we go. And next time would be I laugh. I swear to God, because they ask you whose time you now, the home base. And I be talking they won't lost election. I say you cannot see the diaspora as a money making machine when they go and get tougher. And now that's the come so they don't circle people them. Job no for risk their money for support the party. All man they think now I go on the diaspora, whoa, they will make money. But what did the diaspora get? We get for negotiate. It's about time. It's about time we do waiting the wait man and they do. For anything waiting they do, if they negotiate the way through. And the diaspora will get for like self. Together we go form a formidable group. Divided will go fall because we say for like the backbiting. We don't make them people and then they divide and rule us. All man they find your contact. All one goes to talk one word. So people they don't know what they want. Then they declare na ya, they go declare na freedom. And Margaret Thatcher once said, he said, sitting on the middle of the road can be dangerous. Why? Because it can be hit by both directions. You know there, you know there, and I will say one day now. Enough fine. And to me, I'm glad when they see young people like Sweet Bonita, then they come to for aspire for something. Because it's about time women then they team up because they need us to talk about us. Men they don't destroy the politics. na this country, na the world.
Hey,
It's about
hey,
time I encourage women. Yes, I'm a feminist. Call me a feminist.
hey, hey.
Bias.
Yeah.
It's about time we women then team up. Tranga one. For now, help them man there, for show them how for work collectively for promote to party. And cancel that to party na Sierra Leone. Believe in me, if we not work together as brothers and sisters, we go perish together as enemies. Because I dey see that coming. Because today, na APC dey fight APC. Me first public speaking wey I make na me life. I was 7 years old. I dey campaign for me daddy. But wetin I see that time, wetin I dey see now, e different. And therefore, me dey appeal to everybody who like the party. Before we dey cause ourselves, we dey fight for each other. Now we see how we dey galvanize. Because every side is important. Kono is important as Bambali. Bambali is important as how you call the Kabbalah. Kabbalah is important as Freetown. Freetown is important as Kono. And if somebody want kind of the party, now encourage her let come. You no go come no more say you want the aid because this is the problem. Because today na that we see. We say safe na ya we get that. Me who say man no tonkla na what can ya? All me here so I dey na the party and not Sabiam. But when they can say UK somebody aspires, so another person, I know when they see him, Sabiam. But he went, he said he want for be flag bearer. I'm thinking he not don't drop the gun. But APC therefore put a structure in place for groom people, like young people like Swiss La Bonita then. I mean, Swiss Bonita them, so that they go get the experience and they know. Not left for just create a way, say, let this can be this, this can be this. We go always create tension. Allow acknowledge people the way they work behind the scene. People like you, people like Delwin, people like well, Sweet Bonita, I don't count the forefront. It's about time we acknowledge people them na the corner. And who say safe? Now that are the take member the late Mansa Ngeba. Mansa Ngeba, where Anes win. Now it be they talk for the people where they na executive. Say Anes say what about you? Now in last point. Because wetin do, he been get a clear mind. He not go for go negotiate for himself, but for UK and I and strategic people wey know say if he help them people and the party they go before. So to me, I preach peace, love, unity, because now that's a make APC succeed this 2023. May God bless you all and may God bless Sierra Leone. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kadikal Max, the former women's leader for the APC UK and Ireland. I want to welcome Willow Tech, DJ Willow. I want to welcome Ambassador Mohamed Hunter Conte. I want to welcome Ajibuchi Janjalo. I see your submission, but I wish we get time for discuss but we don't come to the close of this one. I want to welcome John Kanu, my firstborn, my son, John Kanu. Thank you very much, you guys, for joining in. Sweet Bonita, I want you the floor, make you wrap up for we, and then we will take from there and call it tonight. Over to you, Sweet Bonita.
Well, I would just like to say a happy new year to everyone. I'm Netta Davis. Good evening. Okay, some of you have been left out. But again, Auntie Bintu. Then we have Baka Ken Conter. So again, let me just share this last message for our guest. Because at the end of the day, without you viewers, it will be very difficult for us to have the show. Thank you so much. Thank you. And we wish you a very, very new, prosperous new year. And we're going to be in State House come June 24, 2023. Good evening, all, and God bless
Thank
you.
you very much. Thank you very much, Lamin Denke, Mary Nelson. We get people already view from very, very far from Sierra Leone. Places them, Baka King Conte, of course. Umaru Kamara, also Bido Tui, Naso, one for telling all plenty, thank you. And anybody where they aspire for any position, like the diaspora now, national level, district level, chapter level, contact we, make we interview. The interview now for make you get the opportunity for talk to we. Make you get the opportunity for talk to you potential voters then for the position we they aspire for. And now a pre-recorded interview. We'll interview you, then we'll give you a date when we put the interview out on the platform to make everybody watch them. Then you go take your time now, you chill, you relax, you able for watch yourself when they make your submissions then. So please, if you get any aspiration within the APC, contact myself, Mr. MMBB Mo Bangura, Delwin Thomas, Sweet Bonita, or anybody within the technical, Dr. Dave, Steven, Mr. JS Momo, they all day contact them, then go able to get a time where we get a slot for you, we interview you, and then we'll give you time we'll go for put them live. So the next time I want for telling you plenty thank you, Mr. Abdullah Ismail Kamara, Willow, DJ Willow, my brother, and the rest of the team. We want to say thank you to the technical team. And till next time, next Sunday, we want to wish you a happy New Year 2023. This is not the year of victory. This is not the year of peace, unity within the APC. This is not the year where we get the hope, where we the hope the year don't come. So make we all grip ourselves together as one and then win the election and then take governance and support the people of Sierra Leone. So with that said, I want to say kudos and thank you. And the next time, this is now Sweet Bonita alongside Owan Kasu.
Sweet Bonita, you for bribe me for that support you.
Yeah, my mother. I don't need to bribe my mother now.
I love that country dance.
Oh na 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 na. Say the way them be left the power to murder, not to say it. Plenty youth they smoke and go mad. Try they not to say me there. The way this mommy they talk, the other mommy not to say me there. The way politics them spoil we try they I say not to say me there. The way my dad they fly plenty, the other part not to say me there. The way this mommy they talk, the other mommy not to say me there. The way them be left the power to murder, not to say there. But not to say me there. 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 Yeah, we're pulling back politics, fight each and every day. Not to so we been there. Not to so we been there. DJ Box, the battle can get on mine and my brewer. Not to so we been there. Not to so we been there. Put out some board, they travel round, come back and village people not the get chance. Not to so if the mommy they dance on TikTok and people want talk. Una laugh and I saw you one day. Green and red been the bind, green and red been the dine. But now not to so it day. When we start the drive, glass teens stay up, the voters they suffer. Not to so for day. The mommy getting artists, the pa getting artists, the other pa getting artists for day. You know for talk show then quick for jail you. Violate your rights, bro. Not to say I've been there. 2023, I wonder how we are go there. Now before you get job, before somebody say not to say be there. 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 Listen, governor for make investors run away. We for encourage them not to show you been there. Kai Kamara one coach John Kista. Paddy play football sets much not to show you been there. You want talk plenty, you not score plenty. You don't crest, not to show Kalom been there. We baby be sad they cheat but not to show a day. I not say not to all been there, not to show we there. But I see God there we must stay like how been there. And now been there we must stay like how been there. The way this family they talk, the other family not to show me there. The way them be left the power to murder, not to say there. But not to so be there. Not to so be there. Not to say be there. Not to say be there. Not to so be there. Not to say be there. Not to so be there. Not to say be there. all know Senator Salon Day, not to soybean day. And we are Salon Day today, not to soy day. Woo! What da? Bojo, Bojo. Crying out, baby. It's your mark. The guy will die, will smile. Red flag, baby. All day. Woo! Sierra Leone, one love. Aight? Take the challenge. Tell man and say not to so for day. Not to so salon for day. Alright?
Alman on the mix.
Favorite rapper, King Boss. The voice of the voiceless. I'm here.